Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Lowe Kisner, the show director for the Southwest Flooring Market show that starts today at 9. Lowe, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Kemp. Thank you very much.
So I know you've been working hard to get this going, and then Cora, the winter storm, goes knocking on the door, and it's going to come, but you're going to do this show anyway. So what's a little snow going to do? Most people are already in town anyway, right?
That's right. With 4 events happening simultaneously, we've got a lot of hosted dealers that are already in the Lowe's campus, which is where all these 4 markets are happening in Arlington, Texas. So we do have quite a lot of dealers already in-house. I've personally registered over 200 new retailers in the last 2 days wanting to come in, and that's despite the weather news. So, we're encouraged by that. We do have a very strong pre-registration for this event. We are up almost 15% over same time last year. So the market is excited to be here. We've been wanting to get everyone under one roof, as many as we can at least. Obviously having the 4 markets in one is going to make it a lot easier on dealers in the Southwest region to work market.
All right, let's cover that now. You get a brand new venue. It's a Lowe's Arlington Convention Center. First time you've been there. And, I've been to the Dallas show before, and it happened concurrently, but it wasn't in the same place. So now in one campus, you're going to have 2 distributors, Adleta and BPI, major supplier, Shaw Floors, and then your show as well, right?
Absolutely. And then we've got 58 companies exhibiting in the Southwest flooring market. Many are manufacturers and distributors. It's about half and half. Mm-hmm. All told, there are over 60 vendors and distributors all in the Lowe's Arlington campus.
Well, so they'll be inside, the heat on, so there won't be any problem with the weather. So let's talk about a couple of the key exhibitors you have this year that you're excited about.
We have a lot of great companies in the show, so it's, I don't want to play favorites, but we are excited to have our staples back, which is Stanton, Arizona Tile, Republic Floor, Alliance Floors. We've got Broadloom, who have just been recently purchased by Sinkley. They've joined together. They're doing a fabulous display here. We've got Cars, and we've got nice distributors like Century Distribution. We've got Natural State Wholesale and Viking Distributors as well. All
right, so it happens today until 5, and then tomorrow you're open until 2, right?
Yes, 9 to 2.
And then you've got your Gulf Coast show coming. What's the dates on that?
That is February 12th and 13th at the Mississippi Coast Convention Center in Biloxi.
Mm-hmm. And you're skipping Atlanta this year, right?
Yes, we're skipping Atlanta. We usually run concurrently with Shaw, and Shaw is just going to focus on their national convention this year in Florida, and then we'll all be back together in 2026 in Atlanta.
I should have mentioned at the beginning, Laura, you studied communications in college, and you got into this because you worked for America's Mart for several years, right?
Yeah, I worked for America's Mart for all total 18 years. And it was interesting. When I first started my career, Shaw Floors and I think maybe Mohawk had showrooms at the Mart back when it was more home, a lot of home furnishings, a lot of case goods, and they had a whole floor covering floor at the Mart.
You had it in the stadium there for a while in Dallas. I think this will be a better venue, don't you?
Well, it's a better venue. It's easier to work. A lot of the dealers can stay in the hotel and come down the elevator and literally push a button and be in our market. So, and to just go one level up to find Shaw Floors, they can walk across the Sky Bridge to find BPI. They can literally punch a button to go up to level 4, which is where Adleta has one of their 2 exhibits. One is on our exhibit hall floor and one is up on the 4th level. So it's so convenient for dealers. Even for dealers who are just driving in for the day, they can park and they can knock out a lot of work in a very short amount of time.
Okay, Lori, well, have a great show. It's good to talk to you again. Been talking to Lowe Kisner, the show director for the Southwest Flooring Market happening in Arlington, Texas today. And you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.